Rock on the Grassy Knoll! Previously on your quest, Soul left Professor Oak's Pokemon Research Lab. And here in Pallet Town, Soul obtained the Item Town map. And what else? We talked to some old dude that was like, hey, how's how you catch things even though you'd already caught a Pokemon? Welcome back, everyone, to Pokemon Fire Red with our Squirrel, the Vulpix, and our Purple, the Tangela. My lovely female friend is on mic once again, and I've done some grinding to ensure that we don't just completely suck. So Squirrel and Tangler are both up to level 10.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah, I did that off screen with this function! And we're actually going to use that on screen too, because this Gen 3 speed up is not as fast as Gen 1 speed up, so it doesn't like hurt your ears as much. But what we want to do is come up here and actually challenge our rival. So if we think we're cool enough to go face the Pokemon League, we can be like, hey Soul, you're off to the Pokemon League. Forget about it. You probably don't have badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger?
He sounds like he's talking about immigration.
He probably is talking about immigration because he's an asshole. They won't let us through the multiple border checks without badges. In other words, visas. So let's use Ember on this thing because we can do that. Oh, really gonna sand attack me, Pidgey? You're a dick. That's why people don't like you. Oh, but we'll still hit with Ember. That actually did a lot of damage. This Vulpix has like no defense. I actually looked into the nature of our Vulpix. She will get one less defense every level up, so that kind of sucks. So she's gonna be a glass cannon.
Why is that?
The way I'll go into the menus after this fight and kind of explain natures to some extent. I only know them so well, but you know, we're gonna tail whip this thing in the case that we have to bring out Tangela. I want to be able to do some damage, some damages, and we missed our tail because of that fucking sand attack. But basically, every Pokemon has a nature. There are, I think, 3, maybe 4 natures that do absolutely nothing. Like, they don't change any stats. But in the majority of... Oh, fuck. I thought she would live with 1 health. My bad. But the majority of natures will make 1 stat increase by more than normal. And lower another stat by 1 point as well when you level up. And we happen to get the one that... Fuck. Trying to put it to sleep. Really? You had to burn me? Oh my god, we're so fucked. We are so fucked.
It's asleep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to use Ingrain. I don't actually think we'll beat him, and that's unfortunate.
We have a potion, don't we?
That's true, we do have a potion. Thank you for reminding me. Tempted to yeah, we can't save it. Because if it wakes up, we're fucked. I mean, I would really like to beat him. But yeah, so the natures, when you level up, 1 stat is 1 higher and 1 stat is 1 lower. We unfortunately got the one where I believe her speed will be higher and her defense will be lower, which kind of sucks because her speed is already high as a Vulpix, so we didn't really need that. That actually did decent damage, which is good because Absorb will heal us. So we did finally get a grass move for Tangela. Can you not do that, sir? Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. We can't outperform its Ember. So unless, you know, we're just to do nothing but bite, we can't win even with potions. But I mean, if we got a crit, but no, we didn't, so we only healed for 1. So that's really unfortunate. I've actually never lost this rival battle before. Do we... Girl, come back! Yeah, am I great or what? Did we lose money though? We had to pay him 80 bucks. That sucks.
Yeah, it's definitely Trump.
Well, that's really unfortunate. I've never lost that rival battle before in my entire life. But then again, we do have very different Pokemon than normal. So that's a little unfortunate. But that just means we can progress into Viridian Forest. Get out of my way, old man.
Hey, don't take it out on him.
Oh, he caught us a Weedle. Wait, no. What was the randomized one? I forget.
You think I would remember?
I expect
Funny.
you to remember everything. This is Viridian Forest. I came here with my friends to catch us some Pokemon. They're all itching to get into some Pokemon battles. So coming on over to the left, there will be an item up here, and I think it's a Pokeball. But I've been wrong before. It looks like one of my friends messaged me on Discord. She messaged me last night saying, I made a thing, and she sent me a picture of her new baby. And they named it Eevee, because they're also Pokemon nerds, so that's pretty cool.
It's adorable.
Well, its name is Evelyn, but she's like, we're calling it Eevee. We just couldn't name it Eevee, else the parents would get mad. So, apparently though, Evelyn, they got the name from League of Legends. I don't really know many characters from that game, because I mainly just played Twitch when I did. Ooh, Kakuna! So Kakuna likes to use Harden, because he's hard. But since we have Ember, we can pretty much one-shot all the bug types, because, pretty amazing stuff, yeah. Fire is super effective against bugs. And I'll stop doing speed up when we're walking around once we beat Brock, because you get the running shoes after the first gym. And there's a potion to kind of replace the potion we lost. Yeah. Ooh, a Weedle. We could totally catch and use one of those. Forever and ever. I know it'd be your favorite.
Doesn't that turn into the
Giant bee.
bee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're good.
You don't want? Okay, no Weedle for you. I don't even remember what Roar does. Oh, it shoves Pokemon out of battle. I guess it's Howl that raises your attack power.
Bum bum bum.
Hey, you have Pokemon? Come on, let's battle them. I assume that's how every bug catcher sounds. Oof, I was in the wrong key. His name is Rick, and he's got a Weedle. Look at that, level 6. Why is... I was gonna say, why didn't he evolve it, but he doesn't evolve into a Kakuna until level 7? That's the cool thing about Bug Pokemon. They evolve really early. Like, they have that final form by level 10. Well, at least the Weedle and the Caterpie line. I really enjoy Caterpie. I think it's adorable. Look at that little face. Wouldn't you just want to come home to that? It's like a foot tall.
I'm good. Nope.
Aww. You'd
All
want to come
bugs
home to...
must die.
I had to tell my coworkers yesterday, I was like, she named our Vulpix a squirrel, which is odd because Vulpix is a fox.
I know. I know what Ninetales is.
A kitsune,
Yep.
basically.
But I'm naming it off the little what it looks like in the
Oh,
little
the sprites,
square.
right. Okay, that should really be a Kakuna, and I wish it were, because evolved forms give you more experience. And I don't feel bad just like rolling through the forest with our Vulpix and her essentially gaining all the experience, because our Tangela is going to roll through the gym. See, look at that. We still get 1 defense, which is really good and needed, but we got 2 speed. So if we had like a base attitude, whatever it's called, I can't remember, her speed would have been 1 and her defense would have been 2. So that's the basis of what's going on. But I mean, her speed, having a high speed is nice because that is her chance to crit, as well as increases her chance to run away from battles. As a normal heads up, if we had a Bulbasaur, he's grass and poison type, so he'd be perfect to use against these Weedles. But since Tangela is just a pure grass type, poison will fuck us up. I can't remember if it's actually super effective against us. I don't think it is. I think that's bug type, but they can get Bulbasaur cannot get poisoned by a poison move like that normally, or at all, I think.
She's just eating through them like butter.
That's the point. What I need to do for our Vulpix actually is look into when she stops learning good moves, because once we evolve her into a Ninetales with the Firestone, she won't learn moves in the same way anymore. So you do have to be careful with that. So I need to find out like when she's going to learn Flamethrower, get her up to that, and then we can evolve her to a Ninetales after. Because if we don't learn Flamethrower, we're kind of screwed. Because Ember will only take us so far as Pokemon get more powerful. But I'm actually really curious to see what the Ninetales sprite looks like in this game, because I don't know. Really wish she had been a girl, though. Vulpix just looks like a girl Pokemon to me. It does.
I'll be majestic.
She's got the little face. But yeah, when it evolves into a Ninetales, it can go either way. But like before genders came out in Pokemon, you know, some Pokemon were girls and some were boys in my view. Like Chansey was always a girl. Psyduck was always a boy because, well, he's an idiot. And I just couldn't do that to women. Oh, hey, look, your favorite.
Yay, bugs.
What's our PP looking like? 16? We'll save it. I do like that we got Roar, though, to where if we are ever having a hard time with Pokemon and we can't run away for some reason, we will be able to push it away. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? Yes, I've been aware of that. Thank you.
What?
I know, right? Mind blown. You know, one day I wouldn't mind doing a run of this game using Pokemon that do not evolve, period. Like things like Scyther, Chansey, Porygon, Tangela, yeah. I just think that'd be really neat, because I pretty much ignore those Pokemon, which is the main reason I ignore the legendaries, actually, because they don't evolve either, and that bothers me. I like Pokemon that evolve, but the thing is, Chansey is a fucking wall. She might not do a lot of damage, but she has the most health in the game, and some of the highest defenses as well, in terms of Generation 1. Metapod! Did you ever see any of the anime for Pokemon?
Yeah, I just don't remember it very well.
Well, there's an episode where Ash has evolved his Caterpie into a Metapod, and he goes against a trainer in this forest who also has a Metapod, and they just sit there and use Harden against each other, which does nothing but harden their skin, until eventually, like, the other one just passes out from exhaustion. It makes no fucking sense. But it's hilarious. Because they're just like, it's kind of like a Dragon Ball Z episode where they're just like staring at each other the whole time and nothing happens.
Or like screaming until they power all the way up.
Basically. But I think that's when his Metapod evolves into a Butterfree, but I can't remember. So there should be an item in one of these squares in the line of sight of that trainer. However, that's in red and blue. And in red and blue, this whole path is actually a lot more thin. So yeah. I'm curious if they took that hidden item out. Because there are a lot of hidden items in the game, and I know where some of them are. Sometimes I know if there's one in a general direction. Sometimes I know exactly where they are, and there it is. Found it. Potion.
Nice.
And this guy should have a Weedle and a Cocoon, if I remember right. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? Why the rush? Because you're annoying, dude. That's fucking why. By the way, one of the comments I got on Mage's Discord about this was that was not the intro I expected. Like, I believe it was... Shit, was it Telemance? Or... I think it was Telly. Who thought the anime opening was kind of weird. And I'm like, well, I mean, I like it. I don't think he said he disliked it, but he said it was weird. And I don't blame him for that. It is a little weird. Especially considered I'm trying to, like, sound like I'm distant and sound kind of like bitchy little Ash. No one really wants to sound like Ash.
No.
Also, keep in mind, after this gym, we qualify to catch a new Pokemon. So, if you want to Google Original 151 list and kind of look at them and see what you want to catch next, let me know, and I can definitely get it in here for us.
Let's see. We have fire and we have grass, right?
Correct. So just not one of those. And if you just like something, tell me what it looks like, and I'll tell you if that's available or not. And obviously, we'll get the non-evolved form first, if it is something that evolves.
So we need water, ice, electricity, psychic.
Ooh, got a Pokeball. So yeah, options are water, ice, psychic, flying, fighting, normal types. Others, I can't remember. Rock, ground. And I'm actually just going to go straight into the gym with Tangela leading, because since he has Absorb, he will actually just body these people. And Tangle is a very high defense Pokemon, I've learned, which is really cool. I actually just watched a top 10 video by Dobbs, actually. It was top 10 worst Generation 1. No, sorry, it wasn't Dobbs, it was somebody else. It was like top 10 worst Pokemon in Gen 1. And Tangela was on the list because they just thought he was uninspired visually. I mean, he's just a thing of tangles with little feet. And I think it's adorable. But the dude said, I also want to say something good about each Pokemon I say is bad. And for Tangela, he said he has really good base stat. Like, his really good defense, especially for a non-evolved Pokemon. Tangela eventually evolves in a later generation, but I don't think we'll see that in this, because I don't think it was Gen 3, meaning it shouldn't exist yet. And that guy just took a lot of our damage. Really, you have to sand attack? But I'm really glad we got Absorb because, well, we'll heal whenever, you know, we hit with it, which is awesome. It's actually Oddish's core move. So had we rolled into an Oddish, we would have been using that from the very beginning. Tangela learned this at level 10, by the way, for anybody that is curious about that. Holy shit, that was a lot of experience. Welcome to level 11, my friend, and 2 defense, fuck yes, and good, 2 attack, because his attack is quite low, even though we're now relying on special attack because of Absorb. So since we're at full health, we can just go straight up to Brock, who in the original games did not wear a shirt, but in this one does wear a shirt. Fun fact.
Really?
Yep. So his rock hard willpower is evident of his Pokemon training.
There's some censoring for you.
Yeah, they also took out the slot machines because of gambling. So they put, I'm not sure if they took it out of this one or if they took it out of a later game.
Have you done the one that morphs?
Ditto?
Yeah.
Never used a Ditto. He sounds very difficult to use, but I'm down to try.
Ditto.
Is that who you want next?
Yeah.
Alright, so he is a normal type, but I will not hold that against our typing blockade, because whenever he transforms, he'll turn into whatever he turns into. So if he transforms into an Onix, he'll become a rock ground type. So that will not count against it, because I know you want to have a Meowth. And he is also a normal type. And again, regardless of what you say, we're naming Meowth after your cat, because you have the cutest fucking cat in the world, and I'm gonna just run around until we find a female Meowth, just to make it fitting.
It's totally on my lap right now.
I believe it. Is she in sausage mode?
No.
Aww.
She's in full tummy mode.
Nice, nice. Give her a good scratch for me. Since, you know, she actually lets me scratch her stomach now. Look at that. Fucking 3 HP, 3 defense. This man is just so bulky.
So he'll be our tank.
Oh god, yes. That is amazing. 30. That's like cloister level stuff.
Squirrel is like our rogue.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, guys, I can't remember if I've said it or not, but she plays Pathfinder / D&D as well. So, you know, she knows a good bit of this nerd stuff, especially in the jargon of it all. And we nerd out about it more often than we probably should.
It's cool.
I dig it. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. That's right. Getting the Boulder Badge raises our strength stat, or attack stat, I should say, by some percentage or fraction or decimal. I can't remember what the formula for it is, but each different badges will raise different stats for some reason.
Is Brock...
What was that?
Is Brock still a pervert?
He's not really a pervert in the game. Remember how when we watched Pokemon Origins, he was just that kind of wise, nice guy?
Mm-hmm.
That's the game Brock. The anime Brock is a total perv, and by not even just today's standards, but any standards really, should probably be arrested. I mean, he pervs on Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny a lot, and I'm just curious, why does he never perv on Jessie? Because I was always a Jessie guy myself. Jessie's basically what let me know that, like, oh, short skirts are nice. And so are hips.
She's too psychotic.
I mean, she's a little psychotic, yeah, but, you know, hips are nice. Oh, is that... in Pokemon Yellow, when you talk to that Jigglypuff, your Pikachu falls asleep.
Aww.
It's adorable. Oh my god, it does the actual song? Huh. Oh, when Jigglypuff sings, Pokemon get drowsy. Me too. Fun. So we should get the boots over here. Actually, how many Pokeballs do we have? Because Ditto might be hard to catch. We have 6. We should be good. We should be good. But over here, we should get our boots, our running shoes, whatever they're called. Just gonna speed through that. Thanks. Dear soul, here's a pair of running shoes from my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Thanks, Mom. So yeah, now we can run, which is nice. I believe your encounter rate goes up when you do that.
Mhm.
But yeah. So we've actually just hit the 20-minute mark. So I'm gonna cut the video here, go into the game chart for a moment, and in the next episode we will get our Ditto. Thanks for watching, everybody.